Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? Just going to go ahead and record. There we go. All right. So there we go. Hi, everybody. Introductions. Okay, so I see after going live, I see a bit of movement on my PowerPoint, but that's fine. We'll make do. Moment. So hi everybody, welcome to today, and we're going to go through this process where I'm going to give you some tools, basic fundamentals that will help you and guide you as you move forward in your life. That could be in your business owner as whatever role you play. This will be very, very helpful. So I've gone ahead and just brought a bit of introduction. Who is Pauline? Pauline is a mom, daughter, sister. I'm a cousin, I'm a friend, and I'm an auntie. I do have a little one. And when it comes to something on the career path, what do? I'm a speaker, I'm a transformational coach, and the money girl and connector. So if you're looking for any type of funding for your multifamily real estate or business funding or franchise SBA loans, I'm that person for you. If you're looking for funding as an international investor to start a business or invest in USA, I am that money girl, and we can look up your profile and good stuff like that and see how much funding you would get. So there are many different things. That's a little bit on an intro on where I said I'm the money girl. There are many options for international investors. So do feel free to reach out to me through my email address. That's Pauline Koni at paulinekoni.com. Now we're going to get started. And as I mentioned before, what we're looking at are fundamentals for you. So how are you doing so far? Putting yourself in a way that you step forward with confidence and a little bit of clarity, even on the first steps you take for yourself. See you, and I'm so happy to see you. This is going to be an amazing one. All right. Okay. So today is all going to be all about you. All about you. Today is all about you. And I would highly, highly encourage you to grab a piece of notepad, paper, or a pen, because you're going to be taking notes, and what everybody gets, what you get from this is different for each individual person. You have to tailor it to yourself. Your answers and another person's answers are always going to be different. So you have to really do the work on yourself and respond and write down, take a lot of notes. Another thing I would like to say is, in this thing, you get out as much as you put in. So as much as you do, that's how much does. Right now I'm in Zambia, sunny Zambia in Kitwe, and it's about, what time is it? It is 3:58 p.m. and I'm looking forward to this. All right, so this is an investment in yourself. See this as your early Christmas gift. You know, we're always gifting people and we're always doing things on the external, but it's very rare that we actually take the time to level up our mindset, level up our perception of ourselves, because the way we see the world is the way we are. So taking that time to always improve can be very, very fruitful, not just for you, but for your children and the next generation. You can pass on healed people, healed mentalities, things that really help you to strive to do better for yourself Or you can pass off trauma and you can pass on blocks. The more you do work on yourself and you keep on evolving, the better you are for everyone around you and your children. So, but who are you? Who are you? I know you got this because you should know who you are. So who are you? Write down a couple of things and go ahead and pause this video as you write down who you are. Really think and write it down. And I would want to hear some responses. So when you are done, do write some comments because I would love to hear what you put down. Also, if you didn't, go ahead, do the work, pause the video and write down who you are. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So before we go to the next step, I want you to give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to be open. Give yourself permission to receive. Give yourself permission to evolve. Give yourself permission because you are worthy. Tell yourself you're worthy and write that down. I am worthy. You are worthy. Write it down. Yes, you are, but you have to claim it. You have to own it. Only when you believe in it, you do give yourself permission. Now, what did you write when we did ask, who are you? Did by any chance, did you go ahead and write down that you're a mother, a wife, or a sister, a lover, a caring person, a career title of something you do? You know, normally when you meet people and you ask them, who are you? They'll talk about what they do as themselves. Oh, I am a student. Oh, I'm a professor. I am a this, a da 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 da, and we keep on going and going. But those are skirts and frills of life. That is not life. Life is who you are when you were just born as a little baby. You are that person. Did anyone write down their name? At least your name. Not what you do, not who you are to someone, not a role that you play in someone else's life. We like to identify ourselves through the roles, but all those roles came in. You were just a human being, a living being. So did anyone write their names down? And if you didn't, from today, just remember, you have to nurture you. You have to nurture who you are. You have to take care of you, yourself, your health, your emotions, your feelings. Then in whatever role you go as a healed person. In whatever role you have, even as a mother, as a wife, then you're an evolving full cup. But if you're just doing the roles, the work, that is something that really, really holds people down, and it can bring so much tension in your life and just a hectic life overall. Just think about it. Think about it. I'll give an example. They should have some training or be exposed to training. The same thing as a wife, as a mother, whichever role you are in. That is a role, you do a duty, but you're okay. The children are okay. If you're tired and if you care for that's around you. So what are you doing to evolve as a human being? I'm going to go things to consider, and this I would highly, highly encourage you, because whether you know it or not, just like gravity, if you jump off a 300-foot building, you will break yourself. The same way, whether you can see gravity or not, whether you can touch it, whether you can test it or not, whether you believe in gravity or not, it is there. Just like that, there are universal rules and there are universal rules, and those apply to you. So before we go ahead and talk about how you actually start taking care of yourself and have the big collision with others, with more, we'll get to that. But first, let's cover the basics on the fundamental rules. All right, then there we go. I was trying to remove the sides of this presentation, but let me see if I can do that right now. Do that. Slideshow. Play from current slide. Perfect. There we go. So I'll pause that. Resume share. This is perfect, just what I needed. So I'll move myself down here so you can see that. Things you worry about versus things that actually happen and things that you can actually change. I put that diagram just to help you see that sometimes we worry about things that will never happen. Free your mind. And here are some key elements of universal laws. What you focus on grows. If you focus on flaws of people around you, if you focus on finger pointing, if you focus on looking at what mistakes you make, how you fumble, or whatever you focus on, the bad news that's happening in the world, everything, you get more of that. So knowingly or unknowingly, you're creating things to come to you that should not be in your way. Whether good or bad, what any divisions or subtractions, it's multiplication. So whatever you focus on, more of it will come. Choose what you focus on, like have your intent. Have your intent, be selective what you focus on. Let it serve your goals. Let it serve you being as a better person. Let things that serve you be what you focus on. Where your attention is what you will see more of. So whatever your attention is, whatever you've cued your mind to be in, if you work out, have, people who died, the bad news, all that crazy things that are happening, that's what you'll be seeing more of the world. And then what you see and what you take in is what you think. What you think is what you say. What you say is what you do, and what you do ultimately creates your reality. So you have to be selective and you have to be intentional. Other one is reframe everything into positive and opportunities. Whatever happens to you, there is a positive out of it. There is a lesson to learn from it. And if you never learn the lesson will keep on reoccurring. You keep on making the same mistakes. Imagine making the same mistakes when you're a teenager in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, same mistake all over and again. So whenever things happen, whenever anything happens that you don't like, find the lesson in it and make sure it doesn't happen again so that you don't put yourself in the same position again. And then in the same chaos, there's opportunity of growth in everything that happens. One of the things that I've done for myself, if I do see that there's a trend of pattern that happens, it might be, mistakes, clashing with people, I stop participating. If I know that if I say this, it will bring out this. If I act this way, it will bring out that way. I've done this a couple of times and I've seen the results have never really been beneficial. I won't do it. I won't do it. You learn the lesson and then you become better and you keep on evolving. Things around you will only improve when you improve. Things around you will only improve when you improve. If you don't improve, things around you won't improve. I'm going to give an example of what I did, an experience, and this is very intimate to me and very private. I hope you won't tell anyone. So one of the things, there was a time I was in a predicament and I used to do what I thought was right for everybody. Before making any decision, I would always make sure the decision I was making, my behavior would make sure that everyone is okay. And I was hoping people would change and eventually things would work together and hold hands, kumbaya. But I came to learn that people don't change because I want them to change. I came to understand that at times people are the way they are and you have to accept them for who they are, but you have a choice to stay around or move away. That is a choice you have. There is free will. Unless you're in Ukraine, you can really just move. You can do that. And you shouldn't be bound just by other people's opinions because you have to live with the consequences of other people's opinion. So you have to improve. You want a better job? You develop yourself. You go to things you're doing, technical, whatever you're doing, you become better at it. If you want to be a good chef, you have to be better before your cupcakes are good. If you're better as a teacher, you improve yourself and your skill sets, then things around you improve according to your capacity. But this talks about your business, you as a mother, you as a father, you around you want to improve. And sometimes we put ourselves under, I would say, anesthesia, where everybody acts as if everything is okay when it's not, and people never improve. You have to improve and you have to make the choices that facilitate that improvement and improve in a way that doesn't even only better your life, but people around you as well. And as a business owner, if you're a business owner, your business will not grow you to end where you end. So you have to keep on evolving, getting better, just like you drink water every day, just like you take a shower and take a bath, just like you have to eat to keep your body, the same thing applies. Only when you get better and what you put in is what you get out. That's one of the universal laws. Whether you know it or not, it applies you and it does affect your life. If you actually think about it, the education system did a great job where they put you in grade 1. To go to grade 2, to the second grade, you had to leave the desk you had, the class you had, and you receive other teachers. You always have to let go of something small to get something bigger, just like that. But then when the society, with the school system that they've set up for you, to be a great employee or have skill sets that can help enable you to navigate the world in the social circles, when they stopped, you stop from university. But now you have to develop according to what you want, not society, not the class, not other things. You, whatever you've chosen as a mother, as a wife, as a business owner, you have to evolve for things to be better. And only when you do that, people around you start getting motivated to get better. The other universal law is you attract what you are, not what you want. Very close to the one I spoke about before. So you can want to have a lot of things. You can want to have a loving partner. You might want to have a booming business. But until you become that thing that can have a booming business, until you become that thing, that person that can hold a great relationship because you have great patterns, you've invested in yourself, then you can have it. But you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So to get something better, you always have to evolve. If you're always sad and miserable and you want people around you that are happy, when happy people come, they will not like it. They'll leave. So you have to evolve to a place where you start finding and crafting your own happiness, your own health habits. And then people who are like you will be drawn to you and they'll stay. Not because you manipulate and ask them, just simply because you attract each other because they see themselves in you. Same thing with relationships. Same thing with business partners. You have to have something that other people are looking for to be attracted to you. So you attract, there's a gap between what you want and where you are. And for you to have those desires, you have to evolve. I'll give another example. It's like when you're in school or university. Even if you want the degree, there are certain steps you have to take, studying, writing tests, exams for you to get that degree, for you to get that document that is approved. So there is a distance, and you've had to become worthy by taking those steps and passing those tests for you to get that paper. So there's always a distance between what you want and who you are, and you have to fill in the gap and walk the distance to get what you want and for you to attract that thing that you want. Cause and effect is another universal law. Whatever you do or do not do, there'll be an effect of it. So if you work out, you'll be in shape, you'll be in great body. I need to work out, by the way, a little bit more. If you drink a lot of water, your skin is going to be very hydrated. If you don't drink water, you'll be dehydrated. If you drink water, you will be hydrated. If you put in the work, you will get the results, even if they don't come at the time you want the results to come out. If you don't put in the work, the results won't come. To have a good marriage, you have to do things, a cause, do something, and then for the effect of having the results you want to have them. It just doesn't happen because you want it. So there has to be a cause and effect to everything that happens. When you throw a little stone in the water and it bounces off, you cause that throw. The effect is it makes a ripple effect where it lands in the water. Cause and effect. Transmutation of energy. This is something that most people don't look at. As a person, you have a limited amount of energy and time. What to do with that energy? One person can create a multi-million-dollar business. The other can create a great family, like a very healthy. I use the word healthy. I don't like to use the word happy so much, but healthy family, you know, where it's someone is really invested their time in being there, being understanding, being there for the family to make it work. The other person could have academic achievements. You have a certain amount of energy. Other people with the same energy, they'll use it with drug abuse, they'll use it with alcohol abuse, they'll use it with finding multiple partners. It's the same energy. The results of what you get in life depends on how focused are you. Is your mind, your desires, your energy, meaning things you do where you take your time, directed in one direction, or is it scattered everywhere? To create something magnificent, you have to have something that at least you're passionate about, something that has meaning to you, and your mind, your feelings, your emotions, and your energy has to be directed in that way. What you will do maybe in 1 year, another person will do in 10 years. So how focused are you? Or are you always running about, oh, this person is having a party, or this one is doing this, and maybe doesn't even serve the purpose, they don't play a role in what you're trying to create, and you're always running up and down. Creating something in that way is very, very difficult, very, very challenging. You'll be dispensing out a lot of energy in a necessary way. So if you're ambitious and you're looking to do a little bit more with your life, create a legacy or do whatever you want to do that you've put your mind at, you need to focus your energy in the things that mean something to you. Only those. The other one is polarity, feminine. Like I see, I've got a typo here, and masculine, opposites attract. So that's another topic on its own, but I wanted to do a little intro on it and just speak about it a little bit. So feminine and masculine attract. To create, you need both energies. Just like when you were born, there is a man with masculine and the feminine that was there to create. Anything, buildings, anything that you see, there has to be both to create. For me to create this, I might be talking like this, I might be seated, but I've got structure around me that is Zoom as a structure. I've got a PowerPoint as a structure for me to put in stuff, and together it becomes as a creation. That's another topic. I don't want to confuse you so much with that, but I wanted an intro on it just a little bit. So those are universal laws, and those are very, very important to you and what you do. All right, now we're going to go to some more fun stuff. Start with the end. You have to break your chains. Whatever chains you have there, break them up. Give yourself permission to grow. Give yourself permission to evolve. And I have this little girl here saying, give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. And now this time is give someone the right information and they can conquer the world. The difference between you and those that have achieved a lot, or those that are happier, or those that are seem more well-rounded, is the information and the structures and understandings of basic fundamentals, or just information. So when you evolve yourself, you find the right information so that you start structuring yourself in the correct way that is good for you and not a detriment, you will go further. All right. Okay, the good stuff, simple and sweet. I know that was a lot of heavy stuff, but we have to cover it. And I would urge you, I hope you were writing and taking all those notes, because all those matter. They do play a part. So what's the difference between self-care and self-love? And yes, you need both. You definitely need both. Self-care is like the picture here with where you see some hair having your makeup done, things that socially carry weight, you know, that is self-care, pampering, getting massages. I love receiving massages. That could also be in a form of workouts and different types of trainings that you can take for yourself. All that is self-care. And what is self-love? Self-love are things you do for yourself, like affirmations, the inner work, what we're doing right now. I'm not painting your nails. I'm not braiding your hair. I'm not giving you a beautiful blow dry. I know I need one right now. I'm not giving you some beautiful beddings for you to sleep on. That is all self-care. Self-love is the internal. Affirm yourself. You are worthy. You are loved. But you have to say it like this: I am loved. I am worthy. You know, affirmations that help you see yourself already deserve it. You just have to reclaim it. So we'll look a little bit more of some affirmations that you can say to help with your self-confidence. And if they do, that's a plus. If you're complimented, that is a plus. But I tell you that your compliments to yourself are the best thing ever. Do not have self-hate. And sometimes we may even have self-hate without even realizing it. How do we talk to ourselves? If the way we talk to ourselves when we do something, oh, you stupid, you, how could you do this, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, God damn, that was so dumb, or something like that. If you spoke to that like that to your best friend or someone you really respected, how would they look at you? How would they feel? Why don't we give ourselves that? We have to come to a point where we give ourselves those things that we want other people to give us, because we show the world how to treat us. You got self-love, self-understanding. Give yourself some grace and some peace. You don't have to be super judgmental. And this is a secret that people don't know or don't realize. When you love yourself and when you're accepting of who you are, it becomes easier to accept others. If you've got self-judgment, you always judge others. So when people speak, they're actually showing a reflection of where they are and how they think about themselves. Usually that's the case. So that's the difference between self-care and self-love. Self-esteem. What is self-confidence? Self-confidence is knowing that you can. It's not just you remove I can't, remove the T. Yes, you can. Walk into any room as if you belong. Walk into any room and give yourself permission to fail. Sometimes you suck at stuff. No one was a professional at the first step. Even the best footballer, the best speakers, the best of whatever started from a place where they fumbled. If you don't fail, or if you don't allow yourself to fail, you will not grow. Give yourself that runway to do what needs to be done so that you can evolve. Yes, you can have that self-confidence. What is the self-worth? Well, that could be with journaling. I am worthy. Journaling exercises. Self-worth is your birthright. Gift it to yourself. You're going to journal all those different things. All right, so the 3 pillars of a leveled up mindset. That's what it says here. The 3 pillars of a leveled up mindset. Let me move this so it doesn't distract. There we go. So these are affirmations. I highly encourage you not to just make a copy, write them down with your pen. It is more powerful when you write it down with ink, with your pen and your hand, and say them in your mind as you do them. For self-esteem, I am deserving, I am worthy, I belong, I can, yes, I can. All I do is flourish and prosper. I claim it, it's mine. Everything I desire, I already have. It just has to grow. It's like a little seed. A little seed of a mango tree. When you put it, it's so little, but it already has everything to produce mangoes. It just has to grow. You are that seed. You have that seed in you. Everything you desire, you already have. You just have to tap it. All I am a candle lighting up your candle. That is it. But you have to affirm it. Write it down. Self-love and self-care. So definitely self-care, you can take care, you can groom yourself, get your hair done, get all those things done because you're more confident. And society, and I didn't make the rules, but whether you know the rules or don't know, they affect how you move. Whether you know the rules or don't know the rules, you will still have this effect of the rules. So take care of yourself, look the part according to how you want to be perceived. Do that for yourself. That is self-care. Self-love affirmations. I am love. I am beautiful. I am loving. I am a badass. I am tenacious. I am peaceful. I am worthy, and it is my birthright. And things like this, some days you will not feel it. And sometimes your mind will go, no, you're not. But yes, you are. That is the old belief trying to fight its way. That's the old belief trying to keep running for its life. But you have to keep on doing this at least twice a day. And eventually, this will be your words. When you were born, you didn't think, oh, I'm not, or I'm not worthy of this. You didn't have all those. You had them somewhere that went in your subconscious during the time you were 1 and 7, and now you think they're your words, and you're like, oh, I'm stupid. No, someone put them there. Reclaim it. Start putting things in your affirmations, in your brain, in your subconscious, especially just before bed and when you just wake up while your subconscious is still open. Do this affirmations. Now, after you decide what you want for yourself, we'll come back to this point. But first, I'm asking you a question. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? As a family, for a family, what does a great family look like for you? What do you want to feel around the family? It's not just by having a guy and people feeling the pieces. Like, what does the home feel like for you? And it's different for everyone because we are all different. Just like no one has the same fingerprint, just like any snowflake that falls, no snowflake is the same. You were different. So what is it that you really desire? What does a home look like for you? What does a great career look like for you? What income are you striving for? But before you write all those goals, worth it. Allow yourself to receive what is already yours by birthright. You can have anything you want, but you have to claim it. You have to want it, and you have to keep on writing down the goals of things you want. So what do you want? What does success look like to you? Now, when you have those things written down, how do you want to be spiritually? How do you want to grow? Because you have to keep on evolving. Once you have those written down, affirmations for finances, you can go, I receive money from everywhere. I receive money from everywhere. Money comes from all directions. Money comes to me easily. There is this thing where people believe they have to work hard to get what they want. They have to work hard. You can work joyfully. You've seen the hardest workers, people like really digging the tarmac and doing all those things. Are they the ones that you see with Bentleys? Are they the ones you see with the Rolls Royce? It's not just working hard, but have a mindset shift. Now we're leveling up of knowing what type of mindset do I have to do? Who do I have to meet? What connections do I need to make? What is out there that can enable me to have what I want in finances? You have to start thinking in that line. That's another course we can touch on. I can really expand on this. But for now, we're just looking at the 3 pillars of self-development: clarity and direction. And the more you have questions, the better for you. Now your brain is thinking. So if there was a limit, now we've opened up the ceiling and now you can think freely. I invest in myself. What does this look like? I'm going to give an example. Before, whenever I had some finances, I would buy Gucci earrings, Gucci sunglasses, this, that, Chanel, the bag. But I really didn't have a direction. I just know when you have great things, you look good and that's it. But now I started investing myself differently after I had a clear direction to say, I would definitely love to have different forms of incomes coming in. Those that don't require me to exchange time for the income, different ways that things. So I started investing in things that can produce income eventually, or evolving myself. I'm always evolving myself. We're easy to buy the shoe, we're easy to buy the car, but the person is the same. They haven't evolved. We need to up-level the mindset, up-level our emotions, up-level our being as a person, and then those accessories of life, they can match according to where we are. But you can't improve everything and think you've improved. You're still the same. So I invest in myself that way. Just like you were looking at what is self-love, what is self-care. Oh, grooming versus really taking care of your internals. Things that maybe no one will ever clap for you or cheer for you or actually see that you're doing, or they might even judge you. But at the end, the way you reward yourself because of the work you have done. Okay, I get to have it all. Give yourself permission to have it all. Is it a family? Is it funds? You get to have it all. All you have to do now is look at families that do have it all according to your perception and what you've seen. Learn from them, study them. If there are any books or courses, learn from them. See how they started setting up. But tune it to you. You can have it all, but you have to find a way and learn a way on how people get to do that. And you can't spend your whole entire life trying to figure this out. There is a shortcut of already people who've done it. You just have to find them. That's another topic for another story, but I can really expand on this. But right now, it's just the fundamentals. I am capable. You have to see yourself as capable. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You are capable. And if you're not capable yet, just say, I am capable. I'm capable. The next thing something comes in front of you, you will take it on the challenge and it not cripple you, because your mind will be ready, even if it's tough, even if you have to fumble, but always say, I am capable. If you say it's hard, it's going to be hard. If you say it's exciting, it's going to be exciting. A challenge is going to be a challenge, but you'll get it done. So always say, I am capable on your affirmations. Whatever I touch turns into gold. Whatever I touch turns into gold. Not literally gold, but wherever you go, things that you're creative. It might be decorations. It might be the food you cook. It might be the relationships you nurture, whatever gift you have. It might be touching a company that's going down and then you're reviving it. Different gifts for everybody. So that was the 3 pillars of a leveled up mindset. Please write down the information. You will only get out of this as much as you put in, as much as you do. The more you do, the more you get out of it. If you stop, it stops as well. Just like eating, you can't say I ate 2 weeks ago. You still have to feed your body at one time or sometime. Same thing with us. Okay, let's go to the next slide. A dream team. You have to create your dream team. Everything has a price. So if you're looking for a great, you're trying to create a strong company, a great relationship, you want to be a great mother, what are you willing to give up? Is it late nights out so that you can be present for your children, your body, or ladies who just want one thing and they're not yet ready to settle? Can you vet better? Is it for your company employees that are actually looking to grow with a company where you can teach them and they're teachable so that customers' experience can be better, so that you have more income because they're getting better, so the presentation of you're willing to let go of? And I'll give an analogy of the time. There's this picture where a little kid is holding a teddy bear behind her hands and she doesn't want to give it up because she loves it so much. It's so cute and small. But she's always wanted a big teddy bear, always wished for it. And then God is handling this huge teddy bear. He's got it behind his hand. But it's like, I've got a gift, but you have to let go of what you have and you have to open your palms to receive it. And she couldn't let go. But what she didn't know is that he had the big teddy bear that she's always wanted. But the only way she could receive it is she had to let go of what she had and open her palms. What are you willing to let go of? Is it some addictions? Is it always listening to the news where you know no matter what you're going to do about something bad that happened, things beyond your control, unless if you're in government, that's a different story altogether. But if you're just an observer, are you yourself through things that don't help you, that put you in flight or fight? Okay. And again, it's like we went through, we're going to go through the universal laws again. What you focus on grows. If you didn't get a chance to write this down, please go ahead and write this down. Where you put your attention, where you put your attention on is what you will see more of. Reframe everything into positive and opportunities. Have a growth mindset and look for lessons. Things around you will only improve when you improve. You attract what you are, not what you want. Cause and effect. Everything you do or do not do has an effect. Transmute your energy into something that you're creating, something you can be passionate about. Some people really don't understand this, and every day they have a different person they're sleeping with. Sometimes you find someone who's always spending their income instead of, saving it and reinvesting it. So everything has to go in a way that it will multiply eventually or make you a better person. Polarity, feminine and masculine do happen and they attract, opposite attract. So what are you drawing to yourself? Okay, the 3 pillars for social goal setting. I'll just say goal setting. So family, I use Gabrielle Union and the husband here and the little child. I know the roof might look amazing from afar, things may be different, but it's a representation of a family where both parents are involved. What are your family goals? What does a great family look like? What does a great partner look like? What do you look like as a great partner for another? Because sometimes we try to have a great partner and great children or great whatever, but we don't do the work. We might be a mess. So who do we have to become to have what we want? And then maybe we can show from example. Professional, how much income are you looking to be having monthly, yearly? What are you going to do for you to be able to start improving on your income? Spiritually, a prayerful person, a meditative person is in a much better place, because you need a stable basis where you operate from. I meditate. I am a meditator. I am a big meditator, and you have to have a platform, a baseline where you operate from. That way, regardless of what happens in the world, you are solid. But you gotta be somehow. And if you don't believe, if you're not religious or whatever, then I'll say self-belief. Focus on the self-belief and self-esteem, like really drill down on that, because you will need it. Okay, so I am deserving of the best. Who do I need to become? What does that mean? Who do you want to need to become? Help see things out of us. Think about this. If you're thinking about a football star like Ronaldo, the footballer, or you're thinking of a Beyonce, before she could have the income she's able to charge for today, for any show she's going to appear on, before she could charge what she charges for her tickets, when she was just starting, she had to evolve. She had to become the Beyonce by putting in the work, the training, become that great, and raise her fees and all that good stuff. The more she evolved, the more valuable the people saw her, the more she performed. So who do you have to become? What training? How can you better yourself? If you're a chef, how can you be a better chef? Are there any training, practicing? Do you have a mentor you look up to? You need all those things to help you evolve. So who do you have to become? If you want a husband that's loving, that's trusting, someone who never speaks ill of you, are you a gossiper all the time? Are you creating drama all the time? Maybe you might need to become that person that has some level of privacy in their life, or just know what not to share with just everybody about your partner. That way you attract someone who has those same beliefs at least, or has that same type of mindset. Between becoming a great cook and a novice, you have to put in something. So who do you have to become to have that? Someone who practices, someone who invests in themselves, someone who gets better. If you want that promotion at a job, you have to become better at what you do. You have to be a self-starter. You can't wait with what to do. Okay, we're going to have some questions and answers, Q&A. So if anybody has questions, feel free to post them in the comment section, or feel free in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to reply and respond and answer. Just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to assist there. I'll be checking in for questions. And then for those who have some answers, I would like to see you respond and see how you respond to others' questions. All right, now this is the last slide. Do you speak for your limitations or your possibilities? Do you speak for your wounds or your wisdom? Do you speak as a victim or a victor? Those choices set you apart on how you approach information. Whatever you identify, your intellect and your brain will work hard, can even go, that's why we have different things happening in the world to protect it. So if you identify yourself as a victim or from your wounds, you do everything in your life, your brain will do everything, its full capacity to defend that. But if you're open, if you don't take that identity and you just open, the possibilities are endless. Well, thank you so much for going through this. My name again is Pauline Koni, and I do encourage you to go through this one more time and do exercises if you did not, because you only get out of it as much as you put in. And this may seem so simple, but these fundamentals are everything, because how you speak, how you walk in a room, how you carry yourself, how you view yourself. Do you view yourself with love or with hate? Like, do you judge yourself? This can change by taking these simple steps. Now, thank you so much again. My name is Pauline. Koni, have an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you in different scenes and hope in person. Leave me a comment and your biggest takeaway, and I'll be more than happy to read them and respond. Have a great day. All right, YouTube, that was fun. So this will go private after 12 hours, not even 24. It's going to be an online course for those who are looking to do some self-work, or I might leave it on and not make it a course. There's that option, fingers crossed. But thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, YouTube. Bye-bye.